ladies and swans, it's your girl Candy, and you're watching Sweet Addictions TV. Yes, honey. So how are you doing? What's the business? And all that good stuff. Alrighty. We're going to jump right into the rants, y'all. I'm trying to do 2 rants. But the first one is about this big-ass gym teacher who is suing the state. I mean, was it the state or the school system? Because... Damn, they still working? Because, this little boy supposedly done kicked his knee and caused him all types of distress and fucked up his ankle, and now he's in therapy, and I'm like, okay, now I'm not going to put it past, because you know that the little boy, I think they said was 50 pounds in. Now, a swift kick to your knee, with a 50-pound anything, what can fuck your knee up? So I'm not even going to say that the little boy kicked, because they said the little nigga karate kicked him. I'm not even going to say that can't happen. So that's not what I'm tripping off. If he would have said he messed up my knee, y'all need to pay my medical bills or whatever, you know what? I wouldn't even be tripping. But the fact that he's talking about he's in mental distress, he needs to go to therapy, and he's got a lot going on, and he don't know what to do, and I'm like, bitch, that is a whole sit-down moment. You tried it, honey. You tried it. And whatever you trying to do, I hope you really do get a lot of money. And, because you sound real stupid, because this is a big-ass, where he at? The little boy is 4'2" and 50 pounds. He is 220 pounds, and where they have his height? I thought it was on here, but anyway, he's 220 pounds. And like I said, the little boy was 50 pounds. So kicking him in the knee, that can't fuck you up. So I'm not tripping off of that part. But he is just really, he's talking about, it's sort of like an angel devil sort of thing. He said the 5'10" Webster, that's the little boy's name, who recently filed a notice of his intent to sue the city, says he must now wear braces on his right ankle and knee. And he said the little boy looks like an angel, but then all of a sudden the halo turns into horns, and it's been a nightmare. It's embarrassing and humiliating. Bitch, you the one who came out talking about this little boy got you, not knowing what to do, and you're in distress. No, that's embarrassing, because you a big burly ass dude, and this little bitty boy, you should have just tripped his ass back and kept him moving. Anyway, so they said that the principal did document that the little boy did karate kick his knee and kick him in his ankle and all that, so he did do that. But it's like, so his mama is saying, oh, it's a terrible thing to say about his child. I know he does have problems, but to say all this stuff about a little boy is just so wrong. And then the daddy says the lawsuit is totally absurd. How can my little boy do so much damage? My poor son. And I'm like, okay, he's 50 pounds. That nigga can't kick your knee. Anybody can. A little kid kicking your knee can't fuck your shit up. It's a knee, nigga. That ain't my whole body. It's a knee. That's why I say I understand him on that. But he talking about suing the city, and he can't go back to work for months because he's just in a physical and emotional state. And child, please. So let me ask you this: if this was your son, who's bad, first off, she said, well, now we got him on. He's better because now we have him on medication so he can focus. He is getting help, so he's much better now. That's what the mother said. So if this was your child, and you seen this big ass 220 pound dude, and he's saying that he has mental distress, mental and physical distress, to where he cannot work for months, and he's trying to sue the city and get you and your child messed up because all this, what would you do? Like, would you be like them and say, oh, my son couldn't have done that? Because like I said, that's, you know, a swift kick to your knee will fuck you up. I'm just saying. But all that mental shit, I would have told him, bitch, sit down, because you ain't going to worry me with that, honey. You would have been better off just saying, bitch, pay my medical bills, and we worked it on out, because you in distress mentally and physically, can't go to school. Why? You scared of little babies now? Honey, work it out. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that. And then there was another one. It's kind of lighthearted. What was it? Oh, yeah. I was looking online, and they had this TSA. You know, they're saying that a lot of TSA agents at airports are like stealing a lot of shit out of y'all bags when y'all put y'all stuff in there, or if you leave stuff behind in that little gray ass container when you gotta take your shoes off and all that shit. So what they did is they put an iPad that had all this tracking device shit on it. They left it in there, right? And so they did this at a whole lot of airports. And other airports, you know, they called, come back and get your shit, you know, over the over the intercom. But at this airport, where it's been supposedly a whole lot of thievery, honey, they did it, and then the the TSA agent who had it, because they had cameras, you know, people walking with cameras just to keep an eye on his iPad. So they get him, he has it, right? He's supposed to be taking it to lost found, where the fuck they take shit. Well, 3 days later, I think they said the people, they filed a missing report, and then was told that, you know, pretty much they shit out of luck because the airport can't find it, right? So then, I don't know if it was Dateline. It was on ABC News investigation. That's what it was. I'm going to post the links at the bottom. But they had a tracking device and all this other shit on the iPad. So they tracked it to a house, right? 30 miles from the airport. They go there, and guess who answers the door? It's the TSA agent who had the iPad at the airport. So they go and ask him, and they're like, excuse me, you know, we lost the iPad or whatever, and we're trying to see, we lost it at the airport, we're trying to see, you know, have you seen it? And do you have the iPad here? So right off the bat, he says, no, we don't have an iPad. No, right? So then the guy was like, you don't have one anywhere, right? And so, so tell me why they had an alarm system on the iPad. So the dude said, no, I don't have an iPad anywhere. We don't have one, right? So then, while he's still standing outside with the TSA, why does he press a button on this? I don't know if it was not the iPad or whatever he had. He pressed a button. So why did an alarm start sounding off in the house from the iPad? Because the alarm started buzzing from from the iPad. So the TSA agent goes back into the house, comes out, and he hands him the iPad, and he was like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. My wife. He blamed it on his wife. So his wife was at the door. Then she backed away. He was like, I'm so embarrassed. My wife, she said she found it, and, you know, she figured since somebody left it, she would just bring it home. And so the guy was like, oh, your wife brought it? It was all your wife? He was like, yeah, I'm so embarrassed. We didn't know, you know, that it had been reported stolen or whatever. And so the guy was like, really? Well, the last time we saw this, he said, that's impossible. Your wife could have done it because the last time we saw this was in your hands at the airport. Why he just sat there like, nigga, he looked dumb as shit. He didn't know what to do. He just sat there looking dumb as fuck. So I was like, that was some funny shit to me. So what would you do, y'all, if you had something like that and you tracked it to the person's house, and then the person claims they don't have it, and then you set off the fucking alarm and it's going off? What would you do or say to that person? Or if you was a little thieving ass heifer who took it and you said you didn't have it, but as soon as they pressed the alarm, it started going off in your house and you could hear it outside, what would you say? Would you still say, I ain't got shit? Or you act like your alarm going off because nigga you supposed to take a nap? What would you do? I want to know, because that was just straight egg on your face. I mean, how the hell the alarm gonna go off and you saying you ain't never seen an iPad? Now all of a sudden, oh, my wife brought one home. Child. And I know she should have told him. I'm like, nigga, you just gonna put it all on me. I'm the thief, huh? Gonna get me sent to jail and shit. Work it out. Work it out. But here's another rant for you guys that's not gonna be on here. Cousin Patches posted a video last night. I'm gonna put the link at the bottom as well. She posted a video where right before she moved here to Atlanta, there's a young lady called Baby Bird. I know y'all know, if you subscribe to Cousin Patch's channel, you know who I'm talking about. Well, Baby Bird has a special needs sister, okay? And they let this family move in with them, I guess until they got back on their feet or whatever. And the little boy had been beating the shit out of this girl. Like beating her all on her back and bruises. And she said the last time the little boy threw her on the bed, raised the shirt up and was beating her. So it almost sounded like he was either trying to do something or it would escalate to that. So what she did was, remember I said she's like special needs. So what she did was, before Patches left Kentucky to come here, she made a caramel apple. I'm talking about And she that was for payment. That was payment for Patches to come and get these people straight. So she got the caramel apple, but she ain't holding the shit by the stick. She holding it by the damn apple, so she got fingerprints and shit all in the caramel, honey. And she said, this is your payment. Please, please, Patches, please get them out before you leave. And honey, when I say Patches, the name of the video is Patches versus the Block. Baby, when I say she goes in and let's have, honey, look, press the link, leave a comment on the video so I'm gonna go and read them and see what y'all think. But anyway, so let me know from the first story, what would you do if it was your son, and how do you feel about old boy saying your son has fucked him mentally and physically and he just can't do nothing with himself because now he's just afraid of little 50-pound people. And the second one, if you was the thief and took it, what would you do if the alarm started going off? Or if you were on the other side and the alarm went off and they still telling you, I ain't got shit. And then go to Cousin Patches channel and check out Patches versus the Block. I'm going to post the link to everything. So, alright, y'all. Let me get on up here. I'm going to try to do another Sweet Solutions in the next 2 days, okay? And as far as that, the Sweet Solutions that I did a Skype on, I've never claimed to be a professional anything. I just give my opinion on what I see. And a lot of times people can give a good opinion when they're on the outside looking in because they're not emotionally invested in what's going on, so they can give like a clear point of view. And that's what I was doing on the last Skype Free Solutions on that. Okay, you guys? So, as always, thanks for watching, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a mother-sucking friend, baby, to subscribe and follow your girl on Twitter. Yes, honey. And make sure to Facebook friend me and follow me on Instagram. Leave a comment on Instagram with the FW at the end, and I will follow you back, okay? Oh, and make sure to pick up your Sweet Addictions TV t-shirts or hoodies. Yes, indeed. So, alright, babies, I'm out. Peace.